Welcome to this class. Thank you so much for joining. Find a comfortable seat, and I invite you to maybe place both palms on your upper chest. Connect to yourself, connect to your breath, and connect to the sensations all along your chest and all across your shoulders. True to the spa yoga style, this practice will really help you to untangle the way that tension accumulates in the neck and shoulders. You'll find ways to breathe more deeply and to find your own flow amidst the chaos of life and thoughts. So let's get right into it, into the flow and into the shoulders. Inhale, roll the shoulders up and back. Exhaling out your mouth as your shoulders roll back and down. Do that again. Inhale the shoulders forward and up. Release it out your mouth as your shoulders go back and down. So again, find your own flow. Keep doing this. And at your own pace, find your own way to release the tightness that accumulates in the body with nice cleansing breaths. Take the shoulders back and up now, and forward and down as you release the breath out. Again, roll your shoulders back and up, then really draw them forward and down. One more time. And with hands on knees, inhale, rock your chest forward and look up. And as you exhale, really grip on the knees, lean back and round. Seated cat-cows. Again, inhale, open the chest. And exhale to round. And you can always breathe out your mouth. That might be wonderfully soothing and grounding for you. Keep going. This is your opportunity to just connect to your own rhythm. Find your own steady flow. Flow is the truth of life. Things are always flowing. Things are always moving. How can you find your own steady flow in this body and in this breath? And then walk your right fingers off to the right and take your left arm up and over into a side bend. As you inhale, come up. Exhale yourself over to the other side. Your inhale will help you to rise, and then you'll exhale into the side bend. So just keep going like that. Inhale to rise and exhale to side stretch. Keep going with your seat quite grounded and earthy. Feel the steadiness of your lower body, rooting down through the low body. And from this rooted placement of the low body, your upper body can just flow. Right? Find that fluidity with every breath. And then eventually you can come to the center point, switch the cross of your legs and walk your right fingers to the right. With your left arm up and over, we're going to just round down, looking down to that opposite knee. Inhale to open, and then exhale to round about halfway down. Okay, inhale, turn your chest up to the ceiling. And again, exhale, round, reaching your left arm more forward. A few more times. Make it feel really nice. Make it feel really spacious. I always think about just encouraging a little more release, slightly deeper stretch with each passing round. And come on up and side bend to the other side. And then find that rounding as you exhale. Look down towards your left knee. Inhale to open. Exhale to round. And you'll take it to the point that works for you. The depth that works for you so that you're not creating strain in your body. You're finding more freedom, a sweeter sensation of flow. Take time to come up. And again, we're going to go to the other side. This time I'll invite you to bend your top arm and place your palm at the back of your head. And as you inhale, look up towards your bent elbow. And exhale, just draw your elbow about halfway down to the opposite knee. Inhale to open, head pushes back into the hand. Exhale, curl in. And continue a few more times. You're welcome to take extra breaths anywhere along the way. There's no perfect way to do any of this. You're just tapping into your unique body and the unique adjustments and modifications that you need. Through a grounded seat, rise up, come into the side bend on the other side, and then bend your top arm, cupping the back of your skull with your palm. Lean back as you inhale and draw your elbow maybe about halfway down to the opposite knee or a bit lower. Inhale, open, and round halfway. And just notice as you continue doing this, is any other part of your body accumulating tension or overcompensating? Relax your jaw, soften the eyes. Your breath guides you into maybe a slightly deeper stretch. And come on up. I'm just going to give you a profile here. Once you're up, extend your legs straight out in front of you and start to smack your knees pretty hard on the ground. Smack, 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 and use your hands and tap your thighs. Keep shaking your knees and smacking them on the floor. And try to tap down your outer calf. Smack, smack, smack with your hands. If you can, reach the tops of your feet. Just waking up, creating some more energy here. Smack up your inner calves, inner thighs. Ooh, feels good. Maybe your belly could be a bit softer. Tap, tap up to your chest. Keep smacking your knees on the floor. Tap your upper arms. Big exhale out your mouth. Get that blood flowing. Come to stillness with hands on the ground beside you. Sit up tall. Spread your toes. Lengthen up in the spine. Notice what you're creating. Perhaps with crossed legs, tent your fingertips behind you and lift your upper chest. Tip your face up an inch or so. Roll your outer shoulders back. Broaden your chest. Big breaths up to your chest. Come on to your hands and your knees. We've got a lot more to do for the chest and shoulders. Lower your forearms down. I want you to get so much freedom and relief in your chest and in, of course, your lungs in this class. Heart pose. With your knees walked back a little, sink your chest. Try bending your arms with prayer hands. And slowly lower your forearms back down on the ground. Deep breath. And slowly bend your arms again so prayer points up to the ceiling. Big breath. Gently lower your forearms down. Just move through that a couple times through bent arms and then forearms down. Encourage your inner thighs to draw back and up. Let your hips pull back away from your elbows. Yeah, so there's so much repetition in this practice, right? So much mindful flow in this practice for your incredible body. Just to kind of slowly just release some of that residue that gets stuck. Mindful movement is a great way to release and to access more space. Downward facing dog. Bend your left knee a few inches and reach the right heel back and down. Calf stretch for the right side. Bend your right knee a few inches, extending your left leg with your left heel down. From down dog, walk your hands all the way back to your feet at the back of your mat and lift up halfway. Once you're there, exhale, fold down. Flow like that again. Lift up halfway, chest forward. Exhale, down, 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 lower. Lift halfway as you breathe in, a little bend in both knees. Exhaling down. Perhaps grab opposite elbows once you're in your fold. And if you do have opposite elbows, you can use your hands to almost pull your elbows lower down towards your toes. Keep a little hug in of your abdomen. And connect to what you're releasing with each out breath. What feels stagnant? What are you releasing so that you can return to a more steady and a vibrant flow of breath and flow with life? You can always exhale and let it go. Take time to crawl your heavy hands forward back into downward facing dog. Check in with breath. Roll forward into plank. Set your knees down right away in plank. Lengthen your neck. Come all the way down to your stomach. Point your toes and tent your fingers off your mat left to right for finger stand cobra. Inhale, chest up. And as you exhale, just drop your right shoulder halfway down. Look towards the left. Inhale, come to center, heart up. Other side, left shoulder halfway down as it pulls forward, look right. Inhale, chest up, toned legs, shoulders roll back. Gently lay your heart back down. And push back towards child's pose. With your hands up near the front of your mat. And come onto hands and knees and round your back as you inhale. Look to your knees as you inhale. Down dog as you exhale. Lift your right leg quietly up as you breathe in. Place your right foot forward and lower your back knee. Rise up to low lunge. Extend both arms straight up in the sky. Grab opposite elbows with your right forearm over top, just like we did in that standing forward fold, but now you're using your hands to pull your elbows up towards the ceiling. And if you'd like, add in a little side bend over to the right, with your elbows pulling back, navel in towards spine, your breath full, sweet, deep breaths. Yeah, it's a lot for the hips, for the quads of the back leg, and for the shoulders. So good. We've got a lot going on there. Extend both arms straight up overhead, big stretch. Release both hands down inside your front foot. Wiggle your front foot to the right. Look forward as you inhale. Just flowing through this. Round your back like an angry cat as you exhale. Inhale, chest forward and up. Exhale, round, puff up your mid-back. Continue like that a couple more times with lizard legs and cat-cowing your spine. We're trying our best to target all the muscles involved in breathing, all around your ribs, front of the chest, upper back. And the next time you reach your heart forward, just stay there and take your left fingers off to the left. Extend your right arm up for a big open twist. Lean back away from your front thigh. If it's available, bend your top arm, hand behind your head. When you next exhale, round, so your elbow comes about halfway down your right inner calf. Inhale, open it up again. Exhale to round, duck your chin into your chest. Inhale, lift your heart up towards the sky. Right, so you kind of catch the drift here, just flowing here. Chest opening, and then as you round, you're opening your upper back, the places you don't see. And the next time you open the chest, stay there. Release your hand back down and make your way to down dog. No hurry at all. Bend your right knee in down dog with your left heel, stretching back and down. Always got to add in some calf love and then switch so that your left knee is bent, right heel reaches back and down. Keep pushing firmly into both hands. Crawl both hands back to the back of the mat till you're in a fold at the back of your mat. Grab opposite elbows if possible. Do bend both knees a couple inches. Try a little more weight into the balls of your feet. Relax your neck. Remember what you're surrendering with every exhalation. It's not just about forcing some kind of flow. It's also about remembering what we're letting go of in order to let that flow come back. Hands walk forward to dog. Ripple into plank with your knees on the floor. Broaden your chest forward, slowly lower down. Point your toes and tent your fingers off the mat left to right. Inhale, lift your heart. Draw your left shoulder halfway down, pull it forward as you look right. Inhale, come up to center. Feel strong legs, strong glutes. Look to the left, right shoulder halfway. Inhale up, widen from collarbone to collarbone. With strength, slowly lower back down. Child's pose. Take as many breaths here as you like. Jaw muscles unclenched. When you next inhale, come to hands and knees and round that lovely back. Yeah, stay rounded. Another breath. Lift your knees and hips up into down dog pose. Send your left leg up as you breathe in. Quietly place your left foot forward, lower your back knee. And with steady legs, come on up to low lunge. Yeah, just find the pose and eventually grab opposite elbows, left forearm on top. Keep the depth of your hips and pull up through elbow tips. Pull up, up, up. Send so much breath into your sides. Breathe up into your armpits. Perhaps find a little side bend towards the left. Turn your outer right hip forward, but your right shoulder back. And let this amazing breath, this life force flow through you. Come on up, extend both arms up and lower your fingers down inside your left foot. Walk your left foot to the left an inch. With your fingers down, we're going to cat-cow the spine. Okay, so inhale, chest up. Exhale to round, gaze at your back knee if you can. Inhale, open the front body. And as you exhale and round, tuck your tailbone. Couple more times. This is all about you, your rhythm, your steady flow. Next time you come forward, walk your right fingers off to the right. Take your left arm up. Bend your arm, hand behind head. And again, we're kind of arcing and rounding again. Lean back as you inhale. Exhale, take your elbow about halfway down inside your inner calf. Inhale to open. Exhale to round. Cinch your belly button in and up. Inhale, open. Exhale, tuck in. Make it feel good. Breathe in any way that helps you to feel good, to feel the release, feel the flow. Next time you look up, just stay there, lean back. Place your palms down and step back into downward dog. Take your time with all of this. Maybe a release out your mouth. Again, walk your hands back. And you can either grab opposite elbows in the standing fold at the back of your mat, or you can take your forearms behind your calves with your hands down by your Achilles, by your heels, and trying to bring your elbows closer together behind your calves. Actively push your calves back into your forearms as your forearms pull your calves forward. Feel that resistance, and can you tilt your sit bones higher? With every exhale, can you lengthen your spine down a little lower? Keep really close in towards your legs. Head down. Deep breath. Slowly walk forward to dog pose. Come into plank. Look forward with knees down. Bring your chest all the way down. Point your toes. With your fingers wide, inhale, chest up. One more time, look to the left as your right shoulder comes halfway. Inhale up. Exhale, left shoulder draws down halfway, pull it forward. Inhale up, feel your back muscles strong. Lower down. Push back into a child's pose. I'm sure already you're noticing a big shift. Be with the shift. This is what flow is all about. Allowing changes to happen with more grace, with more awareness. Walk your hands towards you and now come to sit up on your heels near the back of your mat. Grab opposite elbows overhead and lean over to the right. And start to look down towards your right knee. Circle your elbows forward and go over to the left. As your chest opens, your elbows kind of go back and up behind you. And then looking down towards right knee, elbows pull forward. Keep slowly circling in the same direction. Activate your low abdominals so that there's real steadiness, real stability in your low back, your low belly to support the circling. And take your arms up, switch which forearm is on top, and lean over to the left. As you exhale, you can look down to your left knee, arms go forward and to the right. Inhale, up and back, exhaling down to the left and forward. Now go in this direction. You might find that your jaw muscles are trying to do all the work. And of course, if this arm variation doesn't work, you can always keep your arms straight up, or you can grab onto kind of halfway across your forearms instead of reaching for elbows. Once you come to center, reach your arms straight up. Exhale, palms down in prayer. Hands on thighs. Be still and observe. Come to lie down on your back. Hug your right knee into your chest. Extend your left leg straight down on the floor. Imprint your shoulder blades into the floor. Keep hugging your right thigh in, a touch closer as you breathe out. Extend your right leg straight up and interlace your hands behind your right calf muscles. Firmly push your top leg into your hands. As your hands simultaneously try to pull your leg closer, keep pushing your leg into your hands. Kick your heel up a bit more as your toenails pull towards your right shin. Notice how that affects those lovely calf muscles. Big breath. And it wouldn't be a spa yoga class without a thread the needle. So let's take that with right ankle over left knee. If it works for you to interlace your hands behind your left hamstrings, go ahead. If not, left foot can just stay on the floor. Perhaps close your eyes. Softly send the right knee away from the right shoulder. And now keeping number 4 legs, set your left foot down and move your left foot to the left an inch, your legs over to the right. So you're in a twist with your knees over to the right. You still have right ankle on top of outer left knee. If it's a bit too much for your left knee, just release your foot down so your feet are spaced apart, shins are apart. With left arm stretched way out to the left, take a couple big breaths down your left thigh. And we'll just continue to the other side now. Coming to center, hug your left knee in with right leg long on the mat. And take time to stretch your left leg up. Notice really deep breaths for these hamstring muscles. Feel your leg really pushing into your laced hands. For the last couple of breaths, reach your heel up as though it was just the heel that was going to press up on the ceiling. Make your way into thread the needle with left ankle over right thigh. Number 4, legs. Either hands are laced behind your right hamstrings. Of course, right foot could be on the ground. Be aware of every sweet breath. Stay in that flow of breath so that you stay anchored to your center. There's a really steady space, a steady place within every breath, between every breath. Now, as you unclasp your hands, take your right foot down, slide your right foot to the right a couple inches. Let your knees tip over to the left. Reach your right arm out to the right. You may still have left ankle on top of right thigh. You may want to remove that. Big breaths to soak through the whole right thigh. Breathe down the whole front right side of your body. No rush to release. Hug both knees into your chest. Give yourself a nice tight squeeze. And let's stretch out for a restful pose where our arms are in a cactus shape at our sides on the ground. If this causes any kind of shoulder discomfort, you can pick a different arm variation that feels more relaxing. Might be nice to really embody this openness that you've been inviting in the whole practice with cactus arms like this. Take up space. And get really soft. This too is part of the flow. The moments between, the quiet, the not doing. Perhaps remain as you are. Perhaps place both hands gently on your low belly. If you have more time to rest, you can stay on your back. If you're going to come up and continue on with your day or your evening, then make your way up to seated, the nice tall spine. And perhaps place both hands on your upper chest and just check in. Take a big inhale into your palms, if they're there. Exhale out your mouth. Thank yourself. Thank your heart. Thank your breath. Thank your shoulders. Thank you, wise body, for always bringing me back to the flow, this perfect place, this perfect state. See you soon.